Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's MZ here. I'm going to do a haul video, and I've accumulated a lot of decks in the past few months. I've been obsessed with the Oneness Emporium's website. I'll link it in the description below. It's a UK-based website where they get quite a lot of decks, and they send them quite early for new releases. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I got from them first, and then show you the other decks I bought elsewhere. So yeah, let's get on with it. The first deck I want to show you is this one. It's the Vesper Tarot. I saw this on the Hermit's Caves website when they were going through, and I've never seen this deck before. And I absolutely fell in love with the artwork. It comes with like a limited edition thing, so pretty cool to have that. Really like the backs, so cool. I haven't worked with this one yet, because I've only just sort of got it. Comes with a cool guidebook, and there's a lot of languages in here, different. Just a little brief write up on each card. But I don't know, I was really like, it's kind of like an anime sort of style of, I quite like it that it's monochromatic as well. There's quite a lot going on in the cards. But yeah, this little guy reminds me of like the Fallout guy who does the thumbs up sort of thing. Reminds me of that. Yeah, it's just about this bat lady and Vesper, I think this creature's called. I'm not really sure. But it's talking about unusual, innovative, experimental decks. That's what they low scale bear do in their Horizons editions. So I just really like the look of this one. So I hauled it. Looks really cool. And it's really cute as well. Yeah, I just thought I'd get it because it's cute. It's a bit pippish in the minors, which I wish they had fully illustrated it, but there's a bit of imagery in some of the cards, but not all of the minor arcana, which is a bit of a shame, but I still wanted to get this deck because it's unusual and I don't really see anything like it, really. A weird little star person there. So yeah, you can still get the meanings of the RWS through what little imagery they have in the minor, so yeah, I just really like this deck. So yeah, that's the first one I hauled, is the Vesper Tarot. Next deck I got is an oldie, and I haven't bought it, but it's been on my wish list for a while. It's the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. I just really love the colours in this one. This is by Low Scare Barrier as well. This one's been out a long time, but I only just hauled it. Comes with like a little white book, little meanings inside. But yeah, I just really like the back. It's really cool. And it gives me like a surrealism sort of vibe. I don't know if it's the colouring, how it's not there. I just don't know. I just really like that magician card. Yeah, I just really like the look of this one. It's kind of quirky, and the colours are bright and everything. And when I look at it, it just reminds me of surrealist artists and how they shade things in and that. And that's why I was drawn to this one. It's a very like unusual deck, and I don't know why it took me so long to get it in the first place. But yeah, I'm excited to use this one. I wish there was a better guidebook with it though, because it seems like there's a lot of storyline. There's like a whole world here that we're diving into in this, it feels like. And I wish there was more of the creator's input on about this world of Sweet Twilight, because it's very unusual. Like, it's one of them decks that you can just get lost in like a plot of it, if you know what I mean. Like, there's characters, and it's not just an image on a card. It's just like you're looking at a whole new world, and it's really fascinating how it draws you in. Yeah, it's like very surrealist sort of vibe I'm getting from this, so I'm just glad I got it. Oh, it's been out for a while. When did it come out? Does it have... Well, it was reprinted in 2022, but it's been out for much longer than that, so this is the reprint, so I'm not sure when it actually came out, but I know it's been out for a very long time. But yeah, I'm glad to have this one in my collection. I'm looking forward to working with it. Not my typical deck that I'd normally go for, because it's a bit cartoonish, a little bit, but I do like it. It's different. I like the colour scheme as well. It's really cool. The whole vibe. So yeah, that's the second one I hauled, is this one, the Tower of Sweet Twilight. The next deck I've already have a video about is this a new release. It's by the Wyrd sisters, and I got this off the Oneness Emporium just because it came out early, and I wanted to film it for you to watch and everything, so you could see it before it was released on Amazon. So I won't go too in depth with this one because I already have a video about it, but it's basically a spell. It's like an oracle deck with a twist. It's sort of like the cards for spells, cards for candle magic, card for sigils, and magical tool cards, and then the Wyrd sisters cards were like past, present, and future type cards. And I just really was drawn to the artwork, and it's by the same creator of the Wanderers Tarot, which I own as well. I really like that deck, so it's really cool, like how this is laid out and everything. I really like the artwork, and yeah, it just really spoke to me, and I thought this would be quite useful in my using in like magical work and everything. So, yeah, it's very witchy, and yeah, I just really enjoy the art, and that's what the backs look like. Yeah, it's a cool deck. So if you're interested in more information, I'll leave the link in my video about it below, but it's the Wyrd Sisters Oracle. Next deck I got from the Oneness Emporium is another old deck that's been around for a while. It's the Magical Botanical Oracle. Actually been on my list for a while, and as I was buying a bunch of decks anyway, I thought I might as well add it to the list while I'm here, not buying things off their store. So I just love the artwork in this, and it's really informative of the different plants it's involved with. It's very detailed artwork, and the book is massive. And there's not that many cards, there's only 33 cards in this deck, but the artwork is absolutely beautiful. It just tells you about each plant, and that's what the backs look like. It's so cool. You can look at these for ages and look at all the detail and the symbology and everything. So that's the belladonna. So yeah, it's just really, really detailed art, and I just wanted it because it was so beautiful. And I don't know much about plants, so it'd be handy to have when I do want to delve into that sort of thing. But there's a lot of information in here. So like for willow, you have a full page and the symbols associated with it. And you have a lot of information in the guidebook about the willow, like the magical meaning, plant spirit medicine, divination meaning, and the reverse divination meaning, and affirmation for each plant, which is cool. So yeah, it's just really cute art. Reminds me of like the people in this remind me of like 80s goth comic vibes, like the Sandman comics reminds me of. I absolutely love this card, which is on the box. This amazing mandrake imagery is so cool. Yeah, I mainly bought it because it's a beautiful deck, and it'd be handy to learn different plants and things. Just really inspiring to look at, because I do like creating art myself, so I like to look at through decks sometimes and get inspired to do my own art with. So yeah, that's the Magical Botanical Oracle. Next deck I got was this one. This is a new release of the Aquarian Tarot. It comes with a book now, which I think is an old book that's already been out for a while, but they reprinted it to go in this kit. But you can buy the book separately if you already have the Aquarian Tarot, which I never actually owned the Aquarian Tarot, so I thought it'd be good just to get this kit. That's what the backs look like. And the book is called The Psychic Tarot by Craig Youngulus, I think that's the name. And there's a lot of good information in here about each. I think this originally was a book that referenced this Aquarian Tarot in the meanings of their book about tarot, so they've included it into this deck. And I've never owned it, so I wanted to get it, and I couldn't find this deck on Amazon in the UK, and it was the Oneness Emporium was the only one that had it. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's now on the website or on Amazon or what, but I bought it off the Oneness Emporium. They always seem to get things early anyway. I haven't used this yet, but I really like the colours. It's so bright and bold. One of them decks that you know is always going to be around, so I was never in a rush to buy it because it's like a classic. And it's like one of the first decks I remember seeing in the store when I was younger, but I never actually bought it back then. I've only just decided to buy it, and I have no regrets. I absolutely love the colours and imagery, and it's just so classic. It's the very 70s vibes going on. I absolutely love this deck. Can't wait to use it. It's nice to have like a mainstream deck that's popular as well, so like more familiar to other people. Like say if I was going to read for someone who's a bit older than me, they probably remember this deck because it was quite popular back in the 90s. I saw it everywhere. Especially if you just wanted to stray away from the Rider-Waite-Smith. But sometimes reading for some people, I like to stick to traditional decks sometimes. All depends on who wants a reading from you, I suppose. But yeah, I really like this, and the colours and everything. Yeah, that's the Aquarian Tarot, which probably everyone's probably seen it anyway because it's classic, but I'm just glad I have it now. The next deck I got was this one. I've never seen this before, and I didn't realise until I opened it. I'll show you what I mean. The size of these cards, they're humongous. So this is the Alchemical Visions Tarot, and I was just browsing on the Oneness Emporium website, and this just really appealed to me. Like I liked the look of it, and it's like a collage deck. I really like the imagery, but damn are these cards huge. That's the biggest cards I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, this is the book. And it's got a lot of information about each card in here, which is really good. These are more like auto cards to me because they're so massive. There's no way you'll be able to shuffle these. Let me just let me find like a normal size card. I'll show you what I mean. Let me show you compared to the Aquarian Tarot that I've just shown you. Look how big that is. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know it was going to be massive. I just really liked the artwork when I looked at it, and I was just shocked when I opened this. And I was like, oh my, that's massive. How the hell am I going to shuffle these? I don't think I will be able to. It feels more like a collector's piece of the artwork. It says here 78 keys to unlock your subconscious mind. But there's a lot of detail. I really enjoy the art. That's why I wanted it. But wow, are these cards huge. So like details, so much going on, and I really like the art style. This has been out for a while, I think. I've only just got my hands on it. I think on here it says it was published in 2019, so. But yeah, the artwork's absolutely stunning. I can understand why the cards are so big, because there's so much detail, and you'd lose it all if you made it smaller. But it would be cool if they came out with another edition that it was workable to actually use as a tarot deck. But this to me is more like a study deck, or card that you put on your altar just to have the energy of justice or something. You put it on your altar, like if you was working with a particular card. But I absolutely love the art style. Stunning. But why are they so huge? I haven't actually looked at the book yet to see why they're so massive. There's got to be a reason for it. It says on the back here, it's combining Jungian psychology and the ancient alchemy, mysticism and mythology. World-renowned artist Arthur Tazarg has created a powerful tool for self-transformation, tarot for personal alchemy and psychic health. These complex and beautiful cards are rich, multiple layers of symbolism, and are meant to be studied one by one so that each card becomes a key to unlocking the subconscious mind. Each card is an important stop on the traveller's journey from an unconscious state to one of integrated conscious wholeness. That's why then these are meant to be meditated on. That's why the cards are so big. They're not meant to be shuffled like a normal tarot deck. So, and you just meditate on, see what messages come through to you if you focus on one card. That's really interesting. That'd be interesting to use this for that reason. I haven't really done that much. The only sort of cards I use that sort of thing for is like soul cards, because they have no keywords. It's all about intuition and everything. So I could use it with this deck. That's probably why they're so big then, because they're more for using one card for like meditation and stuff. Not really keen on that card because like loads of spiders. They're very realistic looking. Don't think I'd want to meditate with that one so much. But yeah, I just love the artwork. It's really nice. But man, these cards are humongo. And I thought I had big cards, but obviously not this big. But I do love it for that though, because there's so much going on. And yeah, you can definitely meditate on these cards. There's a lot to look at. I might try that actually. I have a quiet afternoon one day, I'll meditate on one of these cards. It'd be interesting to see what would come up, wouldn't it? Like thoughts and everything. And then read the guidebook as well and see what it says. It's interesting. Oh yeah, on the bottom here it says the prints are individually hand printed to museum standards with archival pigments. Oh, that's cool. Each print is signed and numbered. In editions limited to 100. Oh, I don't have that then. Oh, you can order their prints if you want one. If you really like one of the cards. That's interesting to know. That's cool. So yeah, that's the Alchemical Visions Tarot. Really cool and different. I really like it. I'm glad I got it. The last deck I got from the Oneness Emporium is this one, the Rachel Pollock The Shining Tribe Tarot. I already have this deck. When it originally came out, I bought it secondhand on eBay. So I actually have this, but I heard that the guidebook's been revised with more information in it, which really intrigued me. And also there's some extra cards as well. So the box is absolutely beautiful. I really like this tarot deck anyway. But I thought if there's a revised guidebook with more information and extra cards, I'm definitely going to snap this up because I really enjoy this deck. I love the art style and everything. There's a big old book. It came with a big book last time, but it'd be interesting to see what differences there were. I was going to do a side by side of this Then I found, I can't remember the channel's name, I'll link it in the description. They did a really thorough side by side from the old and the new one, so I didn't bother making that video because he done a really good job on it. So, and that's how I found all the info I wanted to know, and it's been out quite a while, so I'll link that if you're interested in looking what the differences are between the two decks. But yeah, there's a lot of information and everything, beautiful pictures, and it's colour coded and everything. And the other book was in black and white, so I really like the guidebook, and the backs are the same. I think the cardstock feels a bit better than the old one. But yeah, I've been using this already because I really like the deck anyway. I used it for my card of the month. It's really strange artwork, but I really like it. Very raw, very tribal, I suppose. It's called the Shining Tribe Tarot. Very folk art. Yes, love the art style. I love that card. Beautiful. I love this deck, and it reads really well. And I like the guidebook as well because Rachel Pollock's a great writer and everything. Writes very well. Yeah, it's just a really cool. That was really cool imagery there. Sorry, get distracted. So yeah, I really like the artwork in this, and I'm glad I got it. I got it early as well before it got released, but because I was going to do a flip through of it, but there's already a good video out there already. I'll obviously link that below, so if you're interested in looking at the old versus the new edition. But yeah, it's such a beautiful deck. I love it. But yeah, I'm just glad I got the extra cards as well, and she was working on this deck before she passed away, and there wasn't like, so initially I thought, oh, they just re-released it because she's no longer with us, but no, she actually was working on it and created the new cards and wrote the guidebook. So I'm glad I got it now, because I was a bit dubious at first, because they normally do that, don't they, with creators and that are no longer around. But yeah, she was working on this, so yeah, I'm glad to have the new edition. So it's so cool. It's the Shining Tribe Tarot. The next decks I'm going to show you are ones I got off Amazon. And I've got this oracle, the Dream Gate Oracle by Daniel Noel. He's done lots of decks already, and I like this because it's mass market. It's not an indie deck, so I can just straight away get it. And it comes in a top box, and a nice little guidebook goes with it. I do like her art style. It's not something I use all the time, but I do enjoy it every now and then. Not like typical weird, strange art that I like, but still really pretty artwork. And I like it's got keywords on the bottom. I love an oracle deck that does keywords. Don't have to rely on the book. Oh, that's a beautiful card. I absolutely love that card. That kind of sold it for me when I saw a flip through of this. And I was like, wow, I could get lost in that imagery. Imagine you're there. And that's what I like about her artwork, actually, is like sometimes you feel like that's your perspective, that you're actually looking at that yourself. And that's what I like. You can imagine yourself there looking at this imagery, because it's absolutely stunning, so magical, and really like this art style. Very beautiful, colourful. And I like the keywords as well. Familiar steps, sweet surrender, elementals, dreamland lore, otherworld, earth spirits. Interesting. I like to have decks like this in my collection. I can't just have the weird ones, you know, that I normally are drawn to. I like a mixture of art styles. So yeah, I'm happy to have this in my collection as well. So this has just came out. It's not that long ago. It's got released. So that's the Dreamgate Oracle. Next deck I want to show you is this one, the Fool's New Journey Tarot. 60 Trumps for a New Dawn. It's like a remake of tarot. It's a bit oracle-like rather than tarot. Never get the sleeve off. One moment. I saw this on the Home It's Cave website. It did a big in-depth walkthrough of this. I think the creator made this during lockdown. And he says here, the world changed in 2020. The arrival of a worldwide pandemic showed it could never be quite the same again. In the same way, facing new issues at every level of life, it is time for tarot to change. Fool must begin a new journey. I really like the box. Clouds on it. Really pretty. Yeah, this is book that comes with it. I haven't used this yet. It's like a whole new system of itself and need time to sort of look through this a bit more. But he's basically made 60 major cards that he's called triumphs. Like things in between the major cards, rather than having minor cards. Something like that. Check out the Home It's Caves walkthrough for more in depth. It's just a haul video. Haven't really delved into it much yet. So cards are quite small, which I like. Very tightly packed in here though. I'll never get these out. Yeah, so they're quite small. I like it though. Easy to shuffle. I haven't used it yet, so it's still an order. So I like the backs. I like the art style as well. Yes, interesting. I'll probably use this more as an oracle than a tarot because it's different to the system of tarot. It still has elements of it. Yes, really like the art style, which drew me in mainly because it's pretty cool looking. And they're quite intuitive, the imagery as well, like the escape. Yeah, I just thought it was quite interesting. And it's new out as well. I like people when they stray away from the original tarot system a little bit and change it up. I find it interesting. I like that card, The Lost. History, I like that one as well. Yeah, I just really like the cards and the imagery and that. It'd be interesting to use it. I'll probably just use it like an oracle though. Could be good pairing with a tarot deck actually, especially if you've got like double full card come out. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So yeah, this is the Fool's New Journey Tarot. Next deck I've got is an oracle deck. It's called the Jungian Archetypes Oracle. The artwork really drew me into this one. It looks brand new. I haven't even opened it. Let me open it now. That's what the backs look like. I really like Jungian psychology, so it's really interested me, and I like archetypes as well. I really loved the strange artwork when I saw a flip through of it. So the guidebook has got quite a lot of information in it about the different archetypes. It's other languages as well in here. But I just really like the strange art style. It just intrigues me. Really weird, isn't it? I love it. Yeah, and it'd be just interesting to got a young books I haven't read yet, and it'd be good to incorporate this deck into learning about things more, about the different archetypes and everything. This is more of like a learning deck for me, I suppose. Learning more about psychology and things. But it'd be cool to pull a card and see what one you get as well. I just love how weird it is. So strange. Some people might think it was a bit creepy with the eyes and that. I don't know, I just really like it. Yeah, it's a bit creepy, isn't it? That reminds me of a picture I did as a kid. Me and my friend took pictures of our faces, and we split them up and made a new face with our. I had one of my eyes, had one of her eyes. And I still got that image, and it reminds me of something. It kind of looked like that a little bit. I remember doing that. That was fun. So, yeah, weird what things come up when you look at cards, right? But yeah, that's the Jungian Archetypes Oracle. Another oracle deck I want to show you is this one, the Angel Number Oracle. This is a new release as well. And I've been really into angel numbers at the moment. I keep seeing like numbers all the time. And I thought it'd be really cool to have a deck about it as well. And I really like the colours of this. So yeah, I've just been really interested into seeing different angel numbers. It's got a guidebook, little write-ups for each upright, reverse, affirmation, and information about the number itself. But yeah, I just found this really interesting. It'd be good, and I like the backs as well. They're so bright and colourful. This whole deck's quite colourful, and I think this would be a good pairing to use in a reading. So I do find angel numbers quite fascinating. I wanted to learn them more as well. I see 111 a lot. I see 4 ones are quite often, not just 3 ones. It's really interesting to see what they're all about. I even bought a book as well, the angel number book. I don't remember who it's by though. Let me just grab it and show you. Yeah, I bought this angel numbers book as well. It gives you all the different meanings for each of the angel numbers because I've been really into it lately. So yeah, that's a really good book as well. Because I've been meaning to do charm readings and put in numbers and charms in a bag, and like if I throw it and see what numbers come out, I could look up the angel number and see what it means and that sort of thing. So I find this really interesting. I haven't really used it yet. Oh, this is the 4-digit ones. Oh, 111 means make a wish. Interesting. I'm curious to see what it says now. Because I've been seeing that number everywhere. Opportunities are soaring in your direction. Doors are being flung wide open. The time is now. This is a call to vibrate at a higher frequency. If you've been feeling defeated or hopeless, your angels are urging you to shift your perspective. Don't be too surprised if you experience some eye-opening epiphanies. Even the smallest changes can make enormous ripples into your future. Tune into abundance in both your mind and your actions. Whenever you see this number, make a wish. Turn your entire being towards achieving that goal and watch the universe send you everything you need. Oh, that's really positive. Yeah, I have been quite low lately with life and everything. So that's good to see that everywhere then. It's interesting. Yeah, I really like this stick. I really like the colours as well. It's nice and bright. I like the way it's designed and everything. So yeah, that's the Angel Number Oracle. The next deck I got is another Oracle deck. It's the Starlight Frequencies Oracle. This one's a new-ish release as well. It's come out this year. I just really like the colours on it. It says now, child, crack open and awaken. imagery just spoke to me. I love the look at the back. It's so cool. Holographic stars. It comes with a guidebook. It's a very thin little guidebook with little meanings. Let go of your little sentence for each one, which is fine. It's an oracle deck. It comes with holographic writing on the cards, which is cool. And the imagery just really intrigued me because it really I could read it intuitively while just looking at it. I just really liked it. And it's got little keywords on the bottom as well, and the little saying about what it's about. So I don't actually necessarily have to use the guidebook for this one. I just really liked. Yeah, I really like this one. Self-awareness card. I just really liked the art style. Collage deck. It's a good pairing with my other collage decks that I have. Yeah, I just really like the look of this one. It's well made as well, and I really like the holographicness. I like shiny things. Not a magpie. Soul Rooms. Sacred Prayer. Yeah, I just really like the look of this one. Cosmic Net of Reflection. That's interesting, isn't it? Yes, keyword you wouldn't necessarily see on an oracle deck as well. It's different. Path is quite shown quite often, but it's integrate. Just different. Lords of the Record. Optimal Self. Yeah, it's just Singing in the Stones. Yeah, I just really like the look of it and the vibe I was getting from it. So interested to work with it and see what sort of messages I get. Amplified Power. Look at them hands. It's so cool. So yeah, that's a really cool deck. I really like the look of this one. That's the Starlight Frequencies Oracle. And the last deck I want to show you is this affirmations deck. It's Radiant Rainbows, 80 Heart Healing Meditations. I really like this because I like the artist. I think they created a book as well. And the artist is Jessica Swift. I think she came out of a book called Rainbows. Like Rainbows like a signature thing that she does. And it's so bright and colourful and happy and just makes me feel good when I get this out. It's really like a pick me up kind of thing. And it's double-sided, so you have like the artwork, like a statement on the front, and then there's a question on the back regarding that statement. So I really like this, how colourful and bright it is, and it's really inspiring to look at because I like abstract art anyway, so I just love looking at stuff like this. So it says, there is nothing wrong with me. And on the back it says, can I see myself with gentle eyes and a forgiving heart? But it's like a journal prompt in regards to the affirmation. If you don't believe that affirmation as you say it, there's a question on the back to make you start thinking that way. So on here it says, I can speak what's true for me and find freedom. And if you don't think you can, on the back it will be like, sharing my story with others helps me heal. Who do I trust to listen? It's just, I really like it. Every experience has a deeper invitation, and then lessons you learn and everything. So I just love the colourful imagery and the backgrounds and everything. And I like the statements and the questions that you could use as journal prompts as well. It's just a beautiful deck, and it's just good to have affirmation cards in your collection. I think they're quite useful. But there's so many here. There's 80 cards in this deck, so there's a lot here. And I just love the bright colours, and it's really beautiful, pretty. And yeah, rainbows are everywhere because it's like a signature thing that she does. I really like her art as well. Just beautiful deck. I don't have her book, but I know she did a book before this deck came out, so I wanted to get the deck definitely. It's so me. It's so bright and colourful, and I love it. I love abstract art. It's so cool. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like this. inspiring to look at all the colours. I don't know, I just find colours so magical, like it just brings me joy just seeing. Like in everyday life, everything's grey and boring and there's concrete everywhere in the city and everything. And when you see a splash of colour, it just like lights me up inside, and I just feel happier just seeing beautiful colours everywhere. That's why I love artwork so much. I think it just brings me joy, and I love this deck. It's so cool and colourful. So yeah, that's the last deck I've hauled in the past few months, which is the Radiant Rainbows Oracle Affirmation deck. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching all the decks I've hauled over the past few months. These have accumulated since like beginning of the year, really. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next video. Bye.